Hello YouTube and welcome to this review of this watch here on Watch On channel. My name is Anders and today I'm going to review this Certina watch. This is the Certina DS-1 Powermatic 80 Special Edition Himalaya. The history behind this watch is actually that it's a kind of a special edition made to celebrate some mountaineers who climbed the Himalayas back in the 1960s. So Certina decided to make a celebration, a new edition, special edition of the watch those mountaineers were wearing back then. So what was special back then was that the watches weren't really built for climbing mountains or being out on expeditions. But still, when the mountaineers came back from the trip, they actually found out that the watches had kept perfect time and really could function under the more extreme circumstances climbing mountains. So Certina decided to make a new edition of this watch, and it actually comes in the same watch. Basically, the same watch comes in different colors and variations. This is the special edition, and I think it's a special edition. It's not a limited edition. So the story behind this watch was that I actually bought it in Zurich in Switzerland. I was in Zurich on business, and well, I had some time off, and I decided, well, I would really like to buy a watch while in Switzerland. And if you know my collection and if you watch my channel, you would know that I'm much into sports watches and especially dive watches. So I also need some more dress-like watches, and I really fell in love with this watch. So a really nice thing about this watch, I will get into all the specifications in a while, and you will find out why I think this is one of the best mid-level or a little higher than entry-level automatic Swiss-made dress watches on the market. I paid what is 725 Swiss francs for this watch. Before we get into the specifications, let me just very quickly show you the box. So this is the kind of the standard Certina box here. Let me just get the perspective here. I think it's cardboard and very simple box, but very nice. Very nice. Here you have the kind of the Certina DS turtle, which is really nice, and the watch cushion here, where you have the watch placed, and you have this little pocket here, international warranty, and the user manual, as well as the certificate for the watch, the guarantee certificate for the watch. Okay, and like always, let's get some specifications out of the way with this watch. So we have a diameter of just a little short of 40 millimeters, a perfect dress watch size in my opinion. You should never go over 40 millimeters for a true dress watch in my opinion, so that's perfect. Including the crown, just short of 43. The thickness, a very nice 11.7 millimeters. The lug width, just about 20, and from lock to lock get just about 48. So that's just an absolutely perfect size for a modern dress watch, I would say. A watch in this size, at this size, should really fit most people. So if we look at some other specifications of this watch, let's have a look at the strap here. And this is genuine leather strap, a genuine leather strap, as you can see here. Certina stamped. Some other information here. Even got a serial number for the leather strap, and you get a very nice butterfly clasp on this strap, which is super nice, and with the signed buckle here, and a very nice push button function. So it's super easy, and it's super easy to adjust as well. So if I got it in the last position, my wrist size is 7.1 inches, which is just about 17.5 to 18 centimeters. So consider this if you're considering this watch. Very nice leather strap. It's a little bit takes a little bit of time to really get beaten in, get worn, to get a little softer, but it takes like a few days, then it feels really nice, and the quality is super duper with this leather strap from Certina. So if we have a look at at the case back here. Very nice see-through case back where you can see the movement. In this watch we have an ETA movement, but this is the ETA movement called the ETA Powermatic 80, and this means that this is a movement with a power reserve of 80 hours, which is absolutely amazing. You can take this watch off your wrist and have it lying for quite a few days, and then you can just pick it up and wear it again. And as you see here on the case back, sapphire crystal, both front and back. And we get this really nice kind of plate here with the commemoration of Certina and the expedition where they wore the first Powermatic watches back in the 1960s, who held out during the travel and the mountaineering. And you see here the balance wheel is moving, and we get a nice black Certina rotor inside as well. So very nice movement. The price you pay with this movement, if you just see the second hand, it's not totally smooth, and this is because it beats a little less than other movements, and that's the price you have to pay if you want an 80-hour power reserve. So having a look at the dial here, what the ring, the inside ring here, is actually PVD yellow gold plated, or PVD treated. It's not plated. So this is actually yellow gold treated on this watch. I'm not sure that the hour markings and the hands are yellow gold. I think they're stainless steel, just as the case here, which you can see is built in 3 parts: the top, the middle, and the bottom. And a really nice high polish for the case for this watch, of course, because this is a typical dress watch. So you want a very nice high polish. You get these slightly curved locks, which is really nice, because this means that it really fits your wrist very nice. So if we have a closer look on the face here, you have the Certina logo, Certina in 1888, which was the year when Certina started making watches. You got the DS-1, which is the name of this watch, and you got the Powermatic 80, which is what the movement, the ETA movement, is called. You also got Swiss made, of course, here down by the 6 o'clock, and over here at 3 o'clock you get the date. So very nice date window. I think it fits really well. You could actually just leave it out, but still it's a nice function to have. I seem to always know which day it is, but the exact date, if it's the 25th or 26th, I tend to forget sometimes. So for me personally, it's a very nice function to have. And let's have a look at the crown here, and you get the Certina C and the logo here on the crown. And I think they have done a really nice job with this watch, where everything just is very nicely made and of very high quality when you take in consideration the lower price you're paying for this watch. So I would say this is a very good choice if you're looking for a entry-level Swiss or a little higher maybe placed than entry-level Swiss automatic dress watch with from a very well-known watch company in Switzerland. The weight of this watch is only 74 grams, so it's not a super heavy but not a super light watch. You can sense that you're wearing this watch, but it wears very cool, which very nice, which I would like to show you just in a few seconds when I put it on my wrist. I just need to say that this has a water resistance of 10 atmosphere, which equals 100 meters. So that's a super nice water resistance for a watch, a dress watch actually. I would of course never ever wear this watch in water. But should you be wearing this watch and it starts to rain heavily, you shouldn't be afraid that your watch is going to take in water. It will definitely be able to handle some heavy rain, and should you forget to take off the watch if you jump in the pool or go diving at the beach, you should be perfectly fine. But I would never ever wear this watch in water. But still, 100 meters of water resistance for a dress watch is a super nice detail. Usually we get like a 30 or 50 meters at most with for dress watches. So you can see it fits me perfectly. It's a super size. It wears super comfortable. It's a very slim watch with less than 12 millimeters in height. So this really means that it wears super comfortable on the wrist. And I really think that this watch is as much a dress watch as it is just a very casual t-shirt and jeans watch. I think this watch really gives you both options to wear this with a suit or with a tie, and even also with just a t-shirt and some jeans, or even wear it during the summer. So you can see here, the leather strap really just hugs my wrist. It takes a few days to beat it in, but then it's super nice to wear. So let me just take the watch off my wrist again, and then we'll get into my pros and cons of this watch. So let's start with the pros. So the pros is the rate of quality and finishing you get for the price. Everything is just done perfectly. Every little detail on this watch is done perfectly. Nothing is misaligned. It just keeps running and running and running with this movement. And I really think that you get a little sense of luxury. Even though this is a more affordable watch, you get a sense of Swiss luxury with this watch, which is really nice. So another pro, I think, is and also maybe a con, but I think the movement is a big plus. To be able to just have this watch laying around for more than 3 days, with even just having it lying around, and then you can just put it on your wrist and start wearing it again. I think it's super nice, as it's not maybe every day you're going to wear this watch, but you can still just have it lying around for a few days, put it on the wrist, it's grab and go. And well, the last thing I really like about this watch is that it's like I just said a few moments ago. I think it's a quite versatile watch. Even though it is more of a dress watch, I think it's almost just a casual wear watch. I think it just really gives you both options. So you get almost 2 in 1 with this watch: a dress watch, which you can wear at formal occasions, but also just a casual everyday watch. So I got a few more pros, but I would leave it at 3 pros. You can probably guess that I like this watch quite a lot. So if we look at the cons, I think that the leather strap, after you get it really worn, I think it becomes really nice to wear. But still, I have experienced watch leather straps on watches half the price or even the third of the price of this watch, which are of higher quality. So you should consider this before buying the watch. You need to wear the watch for a few days before you it softens up the watch strap. So as I said before, with the pros, I like the movement, but also I dislike the movement. So the downfall of this movement is that it's as you can see here, the second hand is like hacking away. It's not very smooth, and that's the price you have to pay. It beats at less beats per hour than many other movements, because you have to have a lower beat rate to have a longer power reserve for this watch. Now the last thing I think can be a little problematic, even though it is AR coated, anti-reflective coated, this watch. I think that sometimes when the light hits the watch, if you're out in the sun, it can be a little hard to read. So just take into consideration that this is by no means a tool watch. This is probably a watch that is mostly made to wear inside and not outside. So I hope you enjoyed the review of this watch. This is the Certina DS-1 Powermatic 80 Himalaya Special Edition dress/casual watch. If you like this review, please give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. Remember to subscribe by hitting the subscribe button or the logo button down in the right corner. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and I will be back with much more watch content for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.